I feel a kind of symbiotic relationship with Final Cut Studio. It's now been 7 years that I've been using it. You can use it out of the box on the simplest kind of home video, and you can use that same software all the way up to the largest budget film. What you want is for Tetro to grab him, even though it isn't a match. I've worked with Francis Coppola for 40 years now, so it's been a long-term, fascinating, wonderful collaboration.
What I had done is I had spent the money of the mix.
This is classic Coppola.
I had spent the money of the mix to buy a mixing machine. And it worked, sort of. We could see the picture, but there was only one problem. It was upside down. So I said, wait a second. I took the television set and I turned it upside down. So
Francis has always been interested in the process by which films are made as much as he's interested in the final product. So that's the size of the shot, the way it was really photographed. The project that I've just finished is Tetro, which is an original screenplay written and then directed by Francis.
the movie is based very much on my own personal observations in my life. It's a story of a younger brother who goes to search for an older brother who had disappeared and finds him living in Argentina.
That boat sails, you're on it.
Sure. Thanks, Angie.
Angie's dead. My name is Tetro.
We had a very big screen on Tetro. We built a projection room. My editing station was in a corner of that projection room, and I would be seeing a very high-resolution ProRes codec. Now in Final Cut Studio, ProRes gives an extremely accurate, clear picture, which to my eye on a 20-foot screen looks like the finished film.
You know, I'm a big admirer of Apple. I love their ingenuity and products they make, and so I was happy to work with systems that they developed.
So it was a move in and then a pull back.
You're sitting there with your editor, and I did this all the time with Will. I said, well, what if that wasn't there, but we took that, moved it over there, and then we did that, which Final Cut can do. That idea can very often lead to yet another idea that wasn't anticipated by either of the people suggesting to make the change.
Final Cut Studio is ready to operate at the highest professional level. And I've always felt that people at Final Cut were listening to us, and now I'm seeing a number of these things actually coming to fruition. One of the things I'm really excited about in the latest version of Final Cut Studio is the iChat Theater, which adds the ability to show the screen that you're working on the screen of the person that you're talking to who might be 8,000 miles away. So whoever you're collaborating with feels like they're in the room with you. There's a big improvement in markers. I'm a marker kind of person. I love that kind of ability to itemize detail. Now there are different levels of markers so that you can say, here's a set of markers which are just relevant to the visual effects, and you can color them differently, and also now they will travel with the cut.
I found the suitcases.
When I'm sitting there watching dailies, I've always had to look with a squinty eye at where the time code was. Now there's a separate time code window that you can turn on or off, and you can also place it anywhere you want, and you can make it whatever size you want. And I say, hallelujah, the new version of Final Cut Studio. It's getting things up a level in terms of utility and performance. You know, we're really making a film. These things are really necessary. It's just the wonderful evolution of a piece of software as sophisticated as Final Cut Studio.